when alien students learned investment strategies from a Deathworlder financial guru. Across the galaxy, where advanced civilizations flourish and secrets of the cosmos are traded like currency, there exists a legendary institution, the Galactic Financial Academy, a place where the brightest minds from every corner of the known universe gather to master the art of wealth, resources, and prosperity. But this year, the Academy faces a challenge like none before. They've invited a guest lecturer from a Class 10 Deathworld, a place known for relentless predators, volatile climates, and an unpredictable economy. That world is Earth. And their guest, Alex Ryder, a human whose career has survived market crashes, financial chaos, and economic storms. Known for a strategy that embraces danger and bets on survival, Ryder's financial philosophy is unlike anything the Academy has ever seen. Earth's approach to finance is risky, bold, and to many, terrifying. Today, these alien students will learn what it truly means to thrive in an environment where the line between success and disaster is razor thin. What happens when the galaxy's most stable minds meet Earth's most volatile lessons? Let's find out. And so, the Deathworlder arrives. From the depths of interstellar space, a rugged Earth vessel, marked by wear, scars of past journeys, docks at the Academy. Out steps Alex Ryder. Dressed in what humans call a business suit, an odd mix of formality and functionality, he looks almost out of place among the gleaming alien architecture. He carries a well-worn leather briefcase, an object of earthly tradition, filled not with treasures or trinkets, but with the knowledge of a world known for its defiance of the odds. Ryder strides forward, confident yet calculating, his face bearing the look of a man who's seen empires rise and fall. He's faced the chaos of Earth's economy, where fortunes are won and lost in the blink of an eye. Here, at the Galactic Financial Academy, he isn't just a teacher, he's a force of nature. He approaches the podium, glancing at the wide-eyed alien students. Most of them have never seen a Deathworlder up close, let alone one who thrives on financial risk. Alex Ryder, with a wry grin. Good afternoon, students of the Academy. I hear you're interested in making a profit. But let me ask you this, are you ready to survive the process? Silence sweeps across the room. These students are used to predictability, stability. Here is a human who treats finance like a battle. A man who sees market fluctuations not as mere numbers, but as tides of fate to be conquered. Today, they'll learn what it means to navigate the markets with the instincts of a survivor. Because to Alex Ryder, the rules of finance are simple: adapt or get left behind. Alex Ryder begins his first lesson by introducing a concept that is almost alien to these students: risk. For Earthlings, risk is not a fear to be avoided, it's an opportunity to be seized. He brings up a holo display showing the chaos of Earth's markets: wild, unpredictable, volatile. Red and green lines spike and dip, echoing the heartbeat of a world where the stakes are never low. Alex Ryder, on Earth, survival is a game of high stakes. Every decision, every investment, it's a gamble. But here's the thing, the greatest rewards are born from the greatest risks. We humans, we thrive on that edge. The students watch, captivated and disturbed, as Ryder pulls up a montage of Earth's history, the rise of industries, the crashes, the booms and the busts. They see fortunes won and lost in seconds, lives transformed in moments of courage or recklessness. One alien student, hesitant but curious, raises a tentacled limb. Alien student. But why would anyone willingly face such volatility? Doesn't it threaten your survival? Alex Ryder, smiling, with a hint of challenge. Absolutely. But that's why it's so powerful. Risk forces you to be sharp, to adapt, to seize opportunity before it slips away. On Earth, we have a saying, fortune favors the bold. You see, it's in the very nature of a Deathworlder to walk the line between triumph and ruin. Ryder's words hang in the air, unsettling but thrilling. These students, used to the security of steady investments and cautious growth, are being asked to look at the markets as a battlefield, to view each decision as a choice between fear and potential fortune. He turns back to the holo display, now showing the meteoric rise of an Earth company from near obscurity to unprecedented success. The line climbs steadily upward, punctuated with moments of extreme dips and surges. Alex Rider, you see this. Every spike, every crash, every jump, that's a moment of risk. But each one of those was also an opportunity, an opening for those who were bold enough to act. On Earth, it's not enough to play it safe. Playing it safe, that's how you lose. The students murmur, their faces showing a mix of awe and apprehension. Ryder's philosophy is as foreign to them as he is, yet something about his words stirs them. The idea that survival might be tied not to caution, but to courage. One student whispers to another, could risk truly be the key to wealth? And for the first time, the Academy's halls echo with the seeds of a dangerous curiosity. Because as Ryder teaches them, the heart of finance is not just about numbers. It's about instinct, adaptability, and the drive to not only survive, but to thrive. After introducing them to the thrill of risk, Alex Rider takes a step deeper into Earth's financial labyrinth. Today's lesson isn't about spending what you have, it's about spending what you don't. He introduces the concept of debt, a notion that causes visible discomfort among the alien students. In most of their societies, wealth is synonymous with security and debt. Well, debt is almost unthinkable. Alex Rider, on Earth, we don't just play with what's in our hands. We borrow. We leverage. We bet on what we believe we can achieve, not just what we currently have. The students shift uneasily, glancing at each other. Debt, to them, seems like a crack in the foundation of financial stability. But Ryder's expression remains steady, almost amused by their discomfort. Alien Student 1. But if you borrow, aren't you obligated to pay it back? And if something goes wrong? Alex Rider, with a knowing grin. That's exactly where the challenge lies. Debt is a calculated gamble. You borrow to build, to expand, to create something greater than what you could on your own. Sure, it's a risk, but when you leverage debt wisely, it becomes one of the most powerful tools you have. Rider pulls up a new Hodo display, this time showing famous Earth projects and empires, all built on borrowed funds. He highlights landmarks, technology giants, and legendary businesses that started with nothing but a promise to pay back their loans with interest. Alex Rider, Earth's greatest achievements, our tallest buildings, our groundbreaking technologies, our industries, they were all built with money that didn't exist yet. Debt is what fuels ambition. It forces us to keep pushing, to keep growing. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. The students look on, fascinated and unnerved. They had never considered debt as something constructive, something that could create instead of destroy. One skeptical student speaks up, Alien Student 2. But if the debt isn't repaid, won't it collapse everything? Alex Rider, absolutely. Debt can destroy just as fast as it builds. That's why we call it leverage. Used carefully, it lifts you higher than you could ever reach alone. But used recklessly, it's like standing on the edge of a cliff. As the Hodo display shifts to show the infamous Earth debt crisis, moments where markets crashed, economies folded, and fortunes disappeared, the students see both sides of the coin. The heights debt can bring, and the destruction it can leave behind. Rider's voice grows serious, resonating with a weight of experience. Alex Rider, debt is dangerous, but when you learn to wield it, it's a weapon. Earthlings know that the greater the leverage, the greater the reward. It's about managing risk, trusting your ability to adapt, and knowing when to pull back. Rider's words hang in the air, and the students are left in a state of contemplation. For them, the idea of debt as a tool, as something to be wielded with strategy and caution, is a revelation. They're starting to understand the mindset of a Deathworlder, a creature that survives not by avoiding danger, but by embracing it and controlling it. Some look at Rider with newfound respect, realizing that the power to create or destroy wealth lies not in the resources you own, but in the courage to use what you don't. In the halls of the Academy, the ancient concepts of stability and preservation now share space with something new, ambition. With risk and leverage still fresh in their minds, The students prepare for their third lesson. This time, Alex Rider offers them a glimpse into one of Earth's most essential survival strategies: diversification. Alex Rider: let me tell you something. On Earth, we know that the future is unpredictable. And when you're dealing with the unknown, you don't put all your resources in one place. You spread them out, like planting seeds across different fields. Some will fail, but some will grow beyond your wildest dreams. The concept is intriguing to the students, who come from societies with singularly focused economies. They watch as Ryder pulls up a holo display of various Earth industries: technology, energy, agriculture, space exploration, entertainment. All are distinct, yet connected by one thing: potential. Alex Rider: on Earth, no one sector can be trusted forever. Technology advances, markets shift, and disasters strike when you least expect it. We diversify to protect ourselves against these changes. It's our safety net against the unknown. Rider's words echo through the room. For these alien students, the idea of spreading resources seems counterintuitive. Why invest in something that isn't central to their survival? Why not pour everything into what they know best? Alien student: but if one sector is thriving, wouldn't it make sense to concentrate our efforts there? Why divide our resources? Alex Rider: because that thriving sector could collapse in an instant. Imagine if Earth had invested only in agriculture. When the climate shifted, civilizations would have crumbled. Instead, we invested in energy, technology, even entertainment. When one field suffers, another can hold us steady. The students begin to see a bigger picture, one that Earthlings understand well. Diversification isn't about abandoning stability. It's about creating it by preparing for any outcome, even the ones they can't see coming. Alex Rider: think of it like this. If you rely on one source, you're vulnerable. But if you invest in multiple areas, you're giving yourself options. You're creating resilience. And in finance, resilience is the key to long-term survival. As Rider speaks, he pulls up a historical graph showing companies that thrived because they diversified their assets. The alien students watch as brands they once thought of as unstoppable icons rise and fall, only to be replaced by those who had prepared for the unexpected by branching out. Alien student 2: so, Earthlings survive by hedging their bets, by creating multiple pathways to success, even if it means risking a little in each. Alex Rider: exactly. And that's how we stay afloat. Some might call it overcautious. We call it smart. We know that no matter what happens, we're ready. We're not putting everything in one basket and hoping it survives. We're diversifying, so we're prepared to survive anything. Slowly, the students begin to appreciate the lesson. Diversification, to them, was once a foreign concept, but now it appears as a lifeline, a safety net against the storms of fate and the mysteries of the future. As Rider wraps up his third lesson, the students are left with a sense of empowerment. For the first time, they realize that survival isn't just about mastering one path. It's about creating as many paths as possible. And for a Deathworlder, there's nothing more valuable than being prepared for the unknown. As Alex Rider concludes his final lesson, the room fills with a charged silence. The students have been given insights that challenge the very foundations of their civilizations. Earth's strategies, embracing risk, leveraging debt, diversifying investments, are thrilling, even inspiring, but also unsettling. Slowly, murmurs ripple through the crowd, and soon, lively debates break out among the students. Alien Student 1, whispering to a fellow student with excitement: imagine what we could achieve if we took these strategies back to our homeworlds. Wealth beyond what we ever thought possible. Growth at a pace we never dreamed of. Alien Student 2, skeptical, shaking their head. But at what cost? Rider's methods are reckless. We've lived in stability for centuries. Risk like this could destroy everything we've built. Across the room, alien students divide into factions. Some are eager to adopt these new ideas, seeing in them a path to untapped potential, a way to propel their civilizations forward. For the first time, they glimpse the power of pushing beyond comfort zones, of betting on something uncertain and watching it grow. Alien Student 3. But don't you see? He's shown us how to prepare for the unknown. Diversifying, leveraging. It isn't recklessness, it's adaptability. Earthlings thrive in chaos because they've learned to bend it to their will. Alien Student 4, concerned, looking around nervously. Yes, but look at what Earth has endured. Market crashes, economic turmoil, poverty, inequality. Is this really the path we want to follow? The debate grows more intense. One side sees Ryder's teachings as a key to new heights, a way to revolutionize their stagnant systems. The other fears the dangers of Earth's financial philosophy, seeing only instability where there was once security. Alien Student 5. Perhaps the answer isn't to abandon our ways, but to adapt them. To take the best of Earth's ideas and blend them with our own stability. Isn't that what true progress looks like? And so, the Academy students find themselves at a crossroads. For some, Ryder's lessons are a thrilling revelation. For others, they are a cautionary tale. But one thing is certain. Alex Rider has left an indelible mark on these young minds. They came to the Academy to learn finance, but today, they've learned that wealth is more than numbers. It's a choice to stay safe, or to risk everything for something greater. Pausing, voice softening. And in the end, perhaps that is the most valuable lesson a Deathworlder can teach. That growth, real growth, lies not just in the safety of what we know, but in the courage to explore what we don't. With the lessons complete, Alex Rider stands before the Academy students one last time, ready to put their newfound knowledge to the test. He activates a final exercise, a high-stakes simulation designed to challenge everything they've learned. It's a simulated Earth-style market, where stability is a luxury and chaos reigns supreme. Alex Rider. All right, you've heard the theories. Now, it's time to put them into practice. This simulation will throw you into a market that mirrors Earth's own. You'll face unpredictable shifts, sudden crashes, industry booms, and busts. Your goal? Survive and, if you're bold enough, thrive. As the simulation begins, the students watch their screens as markets open. Instantly, the numbers shift, reacting to fabricated crisis. An asteroid mining operation fails, sending shockwaves through resource stocks. A political scandal erupts, destabilizing tech investments. One sector collapses while another surges. It's a whirlwind of unpredictable events, and the students are plunged headfirst into the storm. Alien Student 1, nervously, voice trembling. Everything's dropping. My resources portfolio just vanished. Alien Student 2, focused, trying to stay calm. Remember what he said, diversify. Spread it out. Let's put some in tech and, perhaps, energy. No, renewable resources. The students scramble, using every piece of Ryder's advice to stay afloat. Some leverage debt, taking calculated gambles to secure assets they wouldn't have reached otherwise. Others diversify, quickly redistributing their investments across sectors. In this environment, every second counts. Each decision could mean the difference between profit and ruin. Alien Student 3, frustrated, clutching their head. I leveraged too much. My debt's overtaking my assets. Alien Student 4, calmly. Then cut your losses and shift. It's a risk, but there's always opportunity. Look, the tech sector's rebounding. I'm buying in. Gradually, the room divides into those who adapt and those who struggle, overwhelmed by the chaos of the market. Some students find themselves barely hanging on, their portfolio shrinking with each misstep. Others who dare to take bolder risks begin to see their fortunes grow, inching towards success despite the market's volatility. Alien Student 5, excitedly, with newfound confidence. It's working. The risks are paying off. I diversified just in time. As the simulation reaches its peak, a final twist is thrown into the market, a sudden, galaxy-wide energy crisis. Prices in renewable resources and alternative energy skyrocket. Those who diversified find themselves in an advantageous position, their cautious choices shielding them from the worst of the collapse. For others, it's a harsh lesson in the cost of ignoring risk. Alex Rider, watching them with a satisfied nod. That's it. You're learning. Finance isn't about knowing what happens next. It's about being ready for anything. At last, the simulation winds down and the screens freeze, displaying each student's final outcome. Some have weathered the storm, their portfolios intact or even flourishing. Others face heavy losses, their strategies outmatched by the unpredictable chaos. But every student walks away with a hard-won understanding. Success in the markets, much like survival itself, demands adaptability, resilience, and a willingness to confront the unknown. Pausing thoughtfully. In the end, they learned that wealth, like life on a Deathworld, isn't promised. It must be earned, challenged, and above all protected. And as they leave the hall, one thing is certain: they will never view their worlds or their wealth in the same way again. As the students gather their things and file out of the simulation room, the atmosphere is electric with whispers and quiet reflections. They've just faced the most intense financial test of their lives, one that forced them to question everything they thought they knew about stability, security, and success. Pausing thoughtfully. Today, they didn't just learn about risk, debt, and diversification. They learned what it means to think like a Deathworlder, to balance on the edge of uncertainty and still find the courage to reach for greatness. Alien Student 1, speaking quietly to a friend, still visibly shaken. I never thought I'd understand Earth's obsession with risk, but now I see why they do it. There's something powerful in pushing beyond comfort, in facing what you can't control. Alien Student 2, nodding, contemplative. Yes, and it's more than just wealth. It's a way of thinking, a way of adapting, of preparing for whatever may come. Maybe we've been too careful. Each student, in their own way, now carries a piece of Ryder's Earth-born wisdom. Some walk away determined to integrate these lessons into their own economies, imagining ways to balance their traditions with Earth's daring approach. Others remain cautious, but with a new respect for the resilience and adaptability that Earth's methods require. Alex Ryder, observing the students as they leave, allows himself a slight smile. He knows that he's given them more than just financial advice. He's shown them the value of flexibility and courage, of daring to embrace the unknown. For him, this isn't just a philosophy. It's survival, distilled into numbers and choices. Alex Ryder, quietly, almost to himself. They may call us reckless, but Earthlings know that fortune and survival are only found on the edges of what we fear. And so, as Ryder departs the academy, he leaves behind a group of students forever changed. These young minds have glimpsed a different way of thinking, a different way of living. No longer limited by the bounds of predictability, they've learned that sometimes the path to prosperity lies just outside the walls of safety. Closing with a sense of finality. In the end, Alex Ryder gave them more than financial strategies. He gave them the gift of perspective, a new way to look at their futures, one where opportunity is woven into the fabric of risk, and where wealth isn't just preserved, but earned. And perhaps, as the students disperse across the galaxy, they will carry this Deathworlder's legacy with them. A legacy that says, sometimes, the only way forward is through the unknown. And so, our journey comes to an end. The galaxy's brightest students have glimpsed the fierce, unpredictable strategies of a Deathworlder, a financial philosophy born from the chaos of Earth, a place where survival isn't guaranteed, but earned with grit and courage. Now, let me ask you, would you embrace these methods? Would you take on risk, leverage debt, diversify, and face the unknown, just like Alex Ryder? Narrator, pausing, letting the question linger. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Would you be willing to leave the safe path to chase something greater? If you found this journey enlightening, make sure to subscribe and join us for more explorations of life, survival, and the secrets of the cosmos. Until next time, remember, true growth often lies just beyond what we know.